Coach, I guess that we are ready, so let's do it. Davide, prosím.
Good evening, Lars. It's the heaviest defeat in the history of Sparta in European Cups. So, do you feel responsible for the result?
I think we all do. I'm a part of it. Of course, I feel responsible. We the difference was simply too big. We make two big mistakes, give a goal away for fun. I think when we sat here yesterday, I also told you guys what we need to be aware of, and we were hurt big time on their strength. But yeah, I think we're all responsible, and I'm also a part of this for sure. Yeah.
Další otázka, prosím. Martine.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Hello, Lars. There are mistakes in your game that keep on repeating themselves. So, in terms of during the matches and in between the matches, so do you feel like you still have the solutions to make it better during the game?
Are you talking about this game or all the games?
This game and the last few weeks.
But the mistakes we make tonight is not something we have seen in the other games. We have seen other mistakes, but it's not the same mistakes we make. We get punished big time tonight also because it's a world-class opponent. It's not an excuse for making the mistakes, but we make individual mistakes. We make passing mistakes. We make get hit on counters. It was simply not good enough. So of course we need to fix it with the guys we have. That's it. So that's the closest answer I can give you. I don't see the same mistakes today as I did in the other games. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see it right now.
Martine.
And in terms of defending crosses and set pieces, for instance, the second goal was the result of that, or the offensive strategy, which is kind of missing the chances that you are not able to create. The play is too static, so that are probably things that keep on repeating, right?
Yeah, you have two questions there, right? Oh, you're talking about defensive set pieces and offensive. Yeah. But today I think we defended the set pieces quite well. It was a big team, and the cross who comes was again a mistake we didn't follow. But football is a game of mistakes, and we are hurt big time right now. So I think in general the set pieces were quite okay. As I see it, maybe I'm wrong, but the second goal was a cross, but not after a set piece, was it? No, yeah. So of course we need to do better. We simply just miss a run. That's how it is. This is how I see it right now, and I've seen the goal one time. So about the offensive strategy, yeah, I agree. We miss goals. We miss creating chances. I think we try hard to find a solution, get through. I know you're also one of them who has been talking a lot about systems and sort of stuff like this. It's not about systems because we play a lot of systems during the game. Today I also think we have 3 or 4 different systems, and it doesn't work to get up there. They're a really good organized team. They're really strong defensively also, Atletico. We need to take that into account, and we are not at that level. We have to be honest to say we are not at that level. So tonight we struggle big time to create chances for sure. We have also done that in the last game, but we have still scored pretty many goals in the league. We need to score much more, but we need more goals from more players for sure.
Jirko, prosím. I think it works. It's working.
Coach, please do think about resignation after last results and such this game. And what can you say about the reaction of fans after game? It wasn't like in last months.
There was 2 questions. You're asking me if I want to resign.
Do you think about resignation?
No, not at all. That's not in my culture. That's not how I do it. I do my 100 every single day, and as long as the club see my service is going in the right path, I'm 100% here. I will do everything I can. My biggest mission right now is to turn what we are through right now. That's my biggest ambition, and it's not even in my mind.
And what about the reaction of fans after the game?
Their reaction to us, their reaction to us when we come to them is fully fair. You say it was the worst defeat ever. It's fully fair. Fully fair. So the reaction to us when they come and they're whistling of us, fully fair. They pay money. They're here every single day. It's fully fair what they do to us. If it was the direct question of that, yeah.
Honzo, prosím.
Good evening, Lars. There's another injury, another one in few weeks. In the last 2 seasons, there were not so many injuries. What's the reason? What's the change?
It's hard to say. We are really looking into what is the reason, because we are not doing something different, basically. As I spoke about, some of the guys who get injured, not in the last game, but Schüller tonight, he has been playing a lot of games with the national team also, and been played and maybe not get the rest he should during the half a season we are through now. Is that the reason? It's simply what we need to look into. But I can also see it's not only us. When I look around in Europe, other teams who are participating in the big tournaments, they have really many injuries. It doesn't help us, but I promise we are looking into what can we change something? Do we do something wrong? Do our trainings, because that's the only thing we can do. We can play the games, but we can rest the players as we have to do also, and I think we were pretty good to resting the players, so we don't get these situations. But I can't give you an answer. But we do everything we can to find an answer. It's important for us.
Martine.
Do you feel like some players simply need to rest more, like Filip Pana, he's played a lot, Matthias Ross, he had a stinker of a game, I don't want to single him out, but his mistakes were really quite obvious. So are the youngsters, for instance, ready to step into the game, because we haven't seen them at all, to be honest?
No, yeah, definitely. Some players need to rest. The question is, do we have time and space for it? That's the question. But definitely, we would like to rotate more than we do right now, because it's not the best shape some of them are in. I'm talking about the physical part now. So of course we need to look into how can we do it, how can we manage, how can we do things. So this is what we do every single day, and this is also right now my headache towards Saturday. How is it looking, and how can we get the strongest team on the pitch, and make sure we don't get any more injuries.
And about the youngsters, if they're ready?
We have a few who's with us right now. There's still a step into it. Some of them are knocking at the door, but we also have some positions where we really, let's say, we have lost a lot of players right now. So it's a little bit different who's ready and who's closer than other. But some of the young guns could be possible, yeah.
Yes, please.
What do you think about Atletico? Do you think they is one of the favorites to win the Champions?
I said it yesterday already. World-class team, world-class player. Setup is really, really good. They are built to play in Champions League. Are they one of the favorites? Right now, I would like to say yes. After a night as tonight, they behave the different phases in the game. They can be a little bit. They can await for the opponent. They can go direct with their own style. I have to say they are quite complete in what they do. We got a lesson for sure. It was, of course, a lot of mistakes from us, but it was also top players we met today. And when we meet a team like Atletico, we can simply not make these mistakes as we do tonight. Then we get punished as we saw.
Martine?
Do you know what's the injury status of Lukáš Haraslín right now?
No. The only thing I could see was a boy who was really, really sad, and he couldn't help his team, and he went out one more time in a short period with an injury. So I haven't had a status on him, right, but it does not look good right now.
Jakube?
Good evening, coach. It seems like a lot of players like Rahmani, Krasniqi, or Ross, they are not on that physical level for Champions League because they struggle with the duels, with speed, reaction. So do you see that like a problem for you?
I think the main focus for us is to win the games in the league, and I think there's a massive difference from Champions League to our league. So our focus is to winning Saturday, and this is my focus. I'm not focusing of winning Champions League, and right now we're in a situation where it's much more than the physical things. When we in a shape like this, so the first thing is to have this win and have the next win and have the next win. We will not win 4-0. We need to fight and struggle a lot to just have a win at the moment. I know it's a Champions League night, but Champions League is not my first thought when you ask me like this. To be honest, it's the league.